Welcome to the module on coordination. The learning objectives of this lecture are: firstly, to help the learner understand the basic features of coordination and its importance. Secondly, to learn about the concept of division of labor. Thirdly, to appreciate the concept of coordination mechanisms. And finally, to understand the aspects of control and teamwork in coordination. Coordination is an important aspect of administration. It is close to the act of organizing. The etymology of the word can be traced to a Latin word ordination, which means arrangement. Technically speaking, coordination refers to a set of activities which is making different people or things work together to fulfill the desired goals of an organization. In social welfare administration, coordination refers to the act of integrating and converging the activities of all groups or all departments that provide services to people or groups or communities. We will be discussing about coordination in detail in this lecture. What is coordination? There are multiple activities happening in each organization. These activities are performed by various agents, staff and volunteers. The end product of all these activities is to achieve the vision and mission of the organization. In this context, it is important for the management team to harmonize the work of various departments. This aspect is called coordination. Suppose an NGO is working with aged, youth and children, and there are many staff involved in running various activities with these target groups. The management should have an overview of all these activities. It should also be able to harmonize the work, thus ensuring unity of action among individuals and departments and bringing harmony in carrying out different activities and functions effectively is called coordination. Therefore, coordination can be defined as synchronization and integration of activities, responsibilities, command and control structures to ensure that the resources of an organization are used more effectively in pursuit of specific objectives. The Oxford Dictionary defines coordination as the organization of different elements of a complex body or activity so as to enable them to work together effectively. From these definitions, it is apparent that coordinating or coordination is the process of interrelating the various parts of the work. The need for coordination becomes evident in designing organizational structure, supervision, reporting, etc. Importance of coordination. Coordination is important because it ensures that the work performed by different groups, units or departments form an integral part of the total work for which an organization is established. It helps to achieve unity of action and prevent overlap and conflicting actions. It helps to achieve goals in the department. It brings together people working at cross purposes and help them to understand each other's functioning better for greater efficiency. In large organizations, coordination is even more important as there may be operations at various places or regions. So, you must have known now the importance of coordination. We will now move on to an important concept called division of labor. Division of labor is the assignment of various tasks among staff members. Rather than one individual doing the entire job, several individuals perform different parts of it. The essence of division of labor is that individuals specialize in doing part of a larger task rather than doing the entire task by themselves. When workers specialize in a particular task, the skill at performing the task tend to increase. When they concentrate on performing only one job, they naturally try to make their job easier and more efficient. Thus, division of labor creates a situation in which workers need only to know how to perform their part of the work rather than thinking about everything. The first scientific idea on division of labor was proposed by Émile Durkheim, a French sociologist. Durkheim's celebrated work, The Division of Labor in Society, published in 1893, paved way for a series of academic work by various scholars. Durkheim asserted that for the advancement of a society, it is necessary to allot tasks to people according to their merit. Karl Marx and Engels understood division of labor as different tasks apportioned to different people. They believed that during different stages of history, various stages of development took place in the form of division of labor. For example, from the tribal form and primitive communism, where everyone shared work equality, there was a drastic shift to a feudal society where landlords had land and resources and the rest of the population served as slaves. The slaves were exploited and were not given proper wages. According to Marx, the new age of capitalism is no different from feudal society. In modern capitalistic order, the owners and the capitalist heap huge dividend while the workers are left to starve. Thus, there is unequal division of labor in the society. Though social scientists have different perspectives on division of labor, the management scholars are more or less united in their understanding of division of labor as an effective mechanism for proper functioning of an organization. In popular management terms, division of labor is the art of dividing and specializing the labor force into specifically allotted tasks and teams. The division of labor makes sure that the production process is broken down into a sequence of stages and workers are assigned particular stages according to their training and qualification. Specialization of work, therefore, will result in higher productivity. Karl Marx opposed the specialization method as it leads to alienation. Modern times, the famous movie of Charlie Chaplin highlights this process. Division of labor and coordination are related. Coordination assumes much importance in a division of labor situation. Establishing and maintaining coordination requires close supervision. Mary Parker had given important guidelines on coordination. They are: coordination can be attained with least difficulty through direct horizontal relationships and personal communication. When a coordination problem arises, peers can always find ways to resolve it. Maintaining coordination is a continuous process and should not be treated as once in a time affair. Managers cannot assume that because of their management system, coordination is easier. The human element is important, and therefore communication process is an essential consideration in any attempt to engage coordination. Employee skill levels and motivation levels are also primary considerations for the coordination activity. Coordination mechanism. What is coordination mechanism? There are three basic coordinating mechanisms: mutual adjustment, direct supervision, and standardization. Mutual adjustment is based on informal communication. It is especially useful when nobody really knows ahead of time how to do what they are doing. Direct supervision is a form of coordination by having one person take responsibility for the work of others, issuing instructions and monitoring their actions. If the organization is large, one person cannot handle all the members, so many managers must be used. Then the efforts of these managers are coordinated by a project director. Another mechanism of coordination is called as standardization. Coordination is pre-programmed in one of the three ways, namely work processes, output and worker skills. Now we will try to understand the element and the importance of controlling in coordination. Controlling is an important element in coordination. It is closely related to the aspect of planning. We have learned in previous modules about the importance of planning. Plans are made to be implemented. While implementing, there are various aspects, people and departments involved. Hence, it is absolutely necessary to control. In another sense, the performance of organization in terms of results or output has to be assessed from time to time to ensure that what is achieved is in conformity with the plans. This is called controlling. Thus, controlling is a function of management that refers to evaluation of actual performance of work against planned or standard performance and taking corrective actions if necessary. Sometimes, based on the controlling functions, the plans of organizations are also altered to be more effective. For example, if in an NGO 10 workers, social workers are required to give free condoms to 400 target people in a month, after a month the coordinator finds that only 200 target people are reached. In order to find out the cause of this shortfall, the coordinator evaluates the team. Based on the evaluation, the coordinator concludes that in a particular area, the target of 400 per month is too high for the workers to achieve. Therefore, he or she will revise it from 400 to 200 target people per month. Thus, the manager revises the plan because the control function helps the coordinator to find the fact. From the example, it is evident that the task of the administrator does not end with planning. She has to have control systems to see the gap between the actual work done and the plans projected. Based on the control exercise, remedial actions are taken. Thus, controlling involves knowing the work, comparing the performance with plan, analyzing challenges, taking remedial steps and revising the plan. Now we will look at the relations between teamwork and coordination. Generally, a team is defined as a group of people coming together to achieve a particular goal. For example, a cricket team comes together to win the matches. It is also defined in the similar way when a group of people with different skills and different tasks come together for a common project or service or goal with a meshing of their functions and mutual support. The business directory defines team as a group of people with full set of complementary skills required for completing a task. It is a wonderful definition. Team members operate with high degree of independence, shared authority and accountable for collective performance and work towards a common goal and shared rewards. Thus, the team is more than just a collection of people. Thus, the process of working together as a team is called teamwork. Teamwork is an essential part of workplace success. It is the work done by several team members with each doing their part but all subordinating personal predominance to the efficiency of the whole. The major effects of the teamwork are quicker problem solving, accomplishing tasks, faster doing of work, encouraging healthy competition, developing good relationships, appreciating each other's unique qualities, etc. Teamwork is also built on several skills and habits such as working cooperatively, contributing to groups with ideas, suggestions or efforts, communication, taking responsibility, respecting different opinions, customs and individual preferences. Now, we will look into the stages of team formation. There are 4 stages of team formation. First stage is called forming, second stage is called storming, third stage is called norming and fourth stage is called performing. During the forming stage or the initial stage, people are generally cautious not to attack each other. There is a little bit of disagreement with each other. They would not be expected to share it in open. So, this is part of the performing stage. During the second stage, that is during storming stage, conflicts occur between team members. This leads to frustration and confusion. Subgroups are also formed during this stage, which leads to more confusion and more problems. The third stage is called norming stage. During this stage, all the problems are slowly pushed behind. The team develops goals and role clarity is established. Still, conflict happens, but it is about issues, not about individual problems. In the fourth stage, that is in performing stage, the teams act on common goals with high level of synergy, morale and productivity. Process of teamwork. The staff at the coordination position must be able to work with teams and team leaders to make things possible. Suppose if the college organizes a conference, there may be different committees such as finance committee, logistic committee, program management committee, etc. There may be many students, staff and consultants involved in each of these committees. The people in each committee are led by a convener. The convener of each committee must be able to lead the teams. On the other hand, the conveners of each committee will have to report to the coordinator of the conference. This is at a higher level. Thus, coordination will require leading teams and coordination at different levels. One should understand that it is necessary for the members of each committee to come together and work as a team. Moreover, it is also important for the conveners of all the committees to be in touch with the coordinator to make the whole program a success. Thus, teamwork in coordination is very, very important. That brings us to the close of this lecture. Let's do a short recap. Coordination refers to the act of coordinating and controlling activities that facilitates in effective production. Division of labor helps in proper utilization of skills of every individual. Controlling is integral in coordination. Coordinator has to be an effective team player so that the activities of organization becomes successful. Hope you all enjoyed the lecture. Thank you.